So just a few more techniques that you might need for coordinate geometry that you will have learnt at GCSE, but you'll certainly need them as kind of basic fundamental knowledge for A-level. The first one of those is the midpoint between 2 points. So on our line here that we had previously, we can sort of see where this midpoint is going to be. But what we need to do is to actually develop a method that will work regardless of whether we've got a graph or not. We can visualize it. So a midpoint is basically the average. We want the average point between 2 points. Where does it sit in the middle of these two things? So the best thing we can do is take each of our x values, add them up. If my computer will work, there we go, and divide by 2, and also take our y values, add them up, and divide by 2. And this new coordinate will give us the midpoint. So in this case, I've got 1 and minus 1 as my two x values, and my y values correspondingly are 5 and 1. Right, this gives me 1 add minus 1 is 0, 0 divided by 2 is 0, and 5 add 1 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. So 0, 3 is my midpoint. What is going on with my computer? Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. 0, 3 is my midpoint, and we can see that on our function here. So x is 0, y is 3, and 0, 3 is indeed the midpoint of that set of pair of points. The other thing that we should consider having in our sort of arsenal of tools, if you like, is knowing about the distance between 2 points. So if I pick my same 2 points again, minus 1, 1 here, and 1, 5 here, then I can ask what is the distance, what's this straight line between these 2 points, what's the length of it? Well, for that I'm going to use a little triangle. So if I turn these 2 points, connect them up using the coordinates into a little triangle here, then it's the length of the hypotenuse of this triangle. All I need to do now is work out the height and width of the triangle. So the height is a change in y, that's 4. We go from 1 to 5, which is 4, and the width is 2. So I go from minus 1 to 2. If we want a formula, then the y's is x2 minus x1, so the x's. I said y and started right next, typical me. And the y's is y2 minus y1, the gap between them. And then we know that to work out the length of this hypotenuse thing, we would square each of these two values and we would add them up. And then that distance, which I'm just going to call d for now, would be the square root of what I've got there. That's a very interesting square root. We'll leave it be. So in this case then, we've done this x2 minus x1, that's 2. So do 2 squared. We've done y2 minus y1, that's 4. So do 4 squared, and we'll square root our answer. So d is the square root of 4 plus 16, which is the square root of 20, and I can sort that out using what I know about surds to be 2 square root 5.